Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. We're going to be reviewing a PDF editor for you today. It's a very different style video to what we usually do on this channel, but the company who runs this, Wondershare, were very kind to send this out for us to review. We have reviewed some of their software before. You can go and check out that video on the channel. But this piece of software is really useful if you have a PDF and you want to go in and you want to edit that PDF and make any changes. So I definitely recommend you can go ahead and download it. If you go into the description, there are a few links. There is a 50% off, I think, download. There is also a free trial as well, and I think you can get it free on mobile. So go check out those links down below in the description. Without any further ado, let's get started in this review. So PDFelement is really simple to install. You just install it onto a computer. It comes for Mac and also for Windows. And once you've got a PDF, you just need to click on Open File here, and it will bring up your different directories, and you can just select your PDF. I've gone ahead and downloaded this one online, and it's basically just a little simple PDF of Photoshop for beginners. I will leave the link to this PDF in the description as well. But basically, if you just go ahead and click on it, it will bring up the PDF, and you can see how it lays it all out here in a very nice, simple way. Now, the best part about this PDF editor is you can go ahead and you can actually make changes to the actual PDF. So you can go ahead and change the text. You can import images, and I'm going to show you how you can do that now. But first of all, you can come to this little button here, which is Organize Pages. Now, if you come on to Organize Pages, it lays out all of your pages really nicely for you in this nice little layout here. You can go ahead and select all the pages, and then you can perform, let's say, rotate all the pages at once if you wanted to. You can go ahead and show all the odd pages, even pages, landscape pages, and portrait pages. I can deselect all of them. I want to click on page 3, and I want to insert a blank page. I select this button here, and I can insert a blank page after it, or I can insert a blank page before it, and I can choose the page number here. So we're going to choose page 3 and want to insert a blank page before it. You can then click insert. If you're not happy with that, you can then rotate that to be a landscape page, and then you can go in and you can edit that. For example, you can come in here, and we have a blank page. Now, this is a really useful part for me to explain to you how you can come to this tool here, which is the Edit PDF, and you can actually import an image if you wanted to. So let's say you missed out a slide from your PDF and you actually meant to put in an image of, let's say, your logo, for example. You can come to here and click on the Edit Image mode and select Add Image, and then you can just navigate to the directory where your image is, select there and just click, and it will paste your image into your PDF like that. You can't actually adjust the size of this, or at least I haven't worked out how to do that, but it's quite a useful thing if you needed to put that into your image. And then once you're done, you just select the tick box and you are done and good to go. Okay, so let's choose another slide. Let's say, for example, we've got this slide here, and we actually want to change the text that's written here. This isn't episode 4. Let's say the person got it wrong and it should be episode 5. So you can come to this here, which is the Edit Text mode. And this is really where I am quite impressed with this piece of software. So you can double click on the piece of text you want to edit, and you can just come in and you can just delete it and write whatever you want to write. So let's say you can come in, you can delete your text, and then you can just continue to write episode 5 if you wanted to, and then once you're done, click tick, and it will save it. You can also then come in again, click on the Edit Text tool, and you can select all of this, and you can just sort of I don't know, let's say you don't want this word here, you can just delete that word, and you're good to go. And you just select tick, and you're done. Obviously you shouldn't have a comma there, but you can see how useful it is. Now, this edit link mode is quite good. You have to have a link, so I can't really demonstrate this for you, but basically you can go ahead and you can change the link, the hyperlink, to a different website if you wanted to. Okay, so that's how you use the edit text image and also the links in it. The next thing I want to show you is the comments. Now, a lot of time, if you are sent something that you need to mark, for example, or you have a PDF, let's say you're working on something, you have the PDF, but you want to just annotate it with some comments, this is really useful. You can come in and you can come down to, let's say, for example, here, you can put in a text box. I'm going to select the size of the text box, border being blue. The font size we're going to put up to 24. You can put the font in bold, and let's say you just want to draw a text box here and say nice title, I don't know, something like that, and then you just click tick. It then puts in a little text box here where you can see what you've written. The other thing you can do is you can come to here. You can also do text comment, and you can select the font color again. Now, there are limited font colors, obviously, but you can choose different fonts if you wanted to. All the fonts from your computer will be imported in here, so that's perfectly fine if you wanted to use that. Let's bring that back up again, and you just click and you can type, and then you're done, and then click tick, and it then puts it in like that. So this is a really useful tool if you want to either add things into your work, you want to add little comments or text boxes. It's quite a useful little tool. Now the other thing that's quite fun to do is, let's say you've done this, but actually you want to kind of annotate things in a less intrusive way. You don't want to have these massive text boxes in the way. So you can come to here, which is a sticky note tool, and you can select different colors of sticky notes. So let's say this sticky note means one thing. You can come and click on right next to where you want to put it, double click on where the sticky note is, and you can just type in whatever you want to do, your little comment, and then you can click tick, and it's put a little sticky note there, and you can then move it around and place it, and it has these little alignment tools. And then if you want to add another sticky note and you want to do a different color, let's say here, pink for example, and you want to put it here, just click, double click, and you have a new comment. And then you can also go ahead and change the color of the sticky note once you're done, and then click tick, and it just has a little sticky note here. So that's really useful, a really quick way of annotating things. You can also do things like draw shapes if you wanted to, which is, I guess, kind of cool if you needed to draw shapes. The other thing, which is stamps. I quite like stamps. The idea of stamps is, let's say you've done a page, you've marked it, and you want to mark it as done or approved or whatever. You have all of these different stamps here. So for example, I'll just click on the tick button. I just click, it's done. I can then also resize it if I wanted to. I can make it smaller and then just click on here, and it's then placed it in. There are those different other stamps, which I think is quite cool. So one other thing you can do is you can use the pencil tool, and you can basically draw on your image. So let's say you want to just select the thickness of 3, choose the color to be red, and I want to just annotate here. So for example, I can click. If I click and press Shift, I can just I can draw a straight line, and then I can, I don't know, just a little arrow pointing in, and then I can go ahead and I can add a little comment if I wanted to, saying cool, job done, that's put there. I can then delete it if I wanted to. So that's quite a cool little thing you can do, and you can see there's loads of different tools down here. If you go ahead and download the free trial, you can go ahead and sort of just mess around with all of these and have a quick play around. But that's it. Basically, you can add little bookmarks as well on the right hand side, but that's basically it for this little PDF editor. It's a really cool little fun thing to use if you have if you end up using PDFs quite a bit and you want to edit and annotate things. I really do recommend you go ahead and try this out. At least go ahead and look at the free trial down below. And if you are interested, there is a discount code for you as well. But we'll see you in the next video, guys. Don't forget to live long and prosper.